Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel English and Beyond. I am CJ Roy and in today's class we are going to continue learning past continuous tense, but this time around we are going to learn about questions, how to frame affirmative and negative questions with examples and explanations. So without wasting any time now, let's get started with today's class. Past continuous, how to frame affirmative questions. Let's come to first person singular, that is I. So the rule applies here. All questions are framed, as I said in the previous videos. We need to use the auxiliary verb first and then place the subject next, second. In a statement, it's always the subject and then the verb, auxiliary or main verb, or both the verbs. First comes subject in a statement, but in a question, it's always the other way around. We need to put the auxiliary verb first, then subject, and then the main verb and rest of the things. So I was writing a letter every day becomes was I writing a letter every day. Simple enough. I am writing a letter became am I writing in the present continuous, and in the past I was writing a letter becomes was I writing a letter? It's question. Easy. And the second is you, singular and plural both. So here you were writing a letter changes into were you writing a letter. Were you writing a letter every day? And now in the third person, it is he, she, it was writing a letter becomes was he, she, it, was he writing a letter? Was she writing a letter? Was it writing a letter? That's the question, affirmative question. And next, first person plural, we. We were writing a letter becomes were we writing a letter every day? That's the question. And third person plural, that is of course they were writing a letter, now becomes were they writing a letter? Were they writing a letter? Easy enough to understand. The structure, the format is the same across all tenses. Absolutely no doubt about it. So it's easy. As I said earlier, once you learn one tense, one or two tenses when you learn, you get set. And you know that there is a pattern. And the only difference is the verbs keep changing forms. Both the auxiliary and the main verb will keep changing their forms according to the subject. The subject could be singular subject or plural subject. Accordingly, there can be changes. And then the subject could be either first person or second person or third person. Accordingly, also, you will have to make changes. So tense learning is nothing but learning how to change the forms of verbs according to the subject and its number. Now, in the next slide, let's see how to frame negative questions in the past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, negative questions. So, first person, was I writing a letter? Was I not writing a letter every day? For example, the statement will be, I was not writing a letter. I was. Now the question will be, was I not writing a letter? Was I not writing a letter? Was plus not is wasn't. So you could put wasn't first also. So it will be, wasn't I writing a letter? Again, don't make the mistake of putting that not again. Once it is wasn't, it is understood. Was and not, both are there, the meaning. So the next not, if you use, it will be redundant. It shouldn't be that way. So it should be, wasn't I writing a letter? And next is second person, you were not writing a letter. You were. So were you? You were you not writing a letter? Or weren't you writing a letter? Simple, easy. Yes, cool. Next is third person singular. We have he, she, it. So it was he, she, it. Any of these subjects? He was not writing a letter. He was not writing a letter. So was he not writing a letter? Or wasn't he writing a letter? And she means She was not writing. Was she not writing? Or wasn't she writing? And it was not writing. Was it not writing? Or else wasn't it writing? So third person singulars. Now first person plural we. We were not writing. Were we not writing? We were not writing. Were we not writing? Or else weren't we writing? Weren't we writing? And similarly, the last one, third person plural, they. They were not writing. So were they not writing? Or else weren't they writing? So it's simple. Once you know one tense, for example, continuous tense, first we learned present continuous. Similar pattern for present continuous, past continuous, and it will be the same for the next tense that we will be learning, that is future continuous tense as well. Only thing what the students, those who are learning tenses, must remember here is the question format you already know. When you frame a question, put the auxiliary first, the first auxiliary first, and then the subject and all the remaining thing as it is. That is the structure. And please do remember that how the verbs keep changing their forms according to the person and its number. That's all we have in today's class, and I'm sure this was a useful class for you. There's a lot of things perhaps you are learning now, you are already learning. I want you to continue, keep learning. And if you don't understand anything here, please do come to the comment section and let me know what your doubts, and let me see if I can clarify that as well. Yes, if you found today's lesson helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel English and Beyond. And don't forget to tap the bell icon so that you will not miss any upcoming lessons. And in the meantime, keep watching, keep learning, and keep growing with English and Beyond. Thanks for watching today's video. Have a great time. Take care.